Hi Center Stage families, Natalie Hudson here, coming to you live, kind of live, I'll talk about that in just a minute, but from Hudson headquarters, aka my home office. This is an extra room that we have at our house, and so I actually have like all of my furniture in here from my bedroom growing up. So I've got like my bed with a bedspread that I actually made with my sister. I'm not super handy and crafty, but she is, and she helped me out. I also have my childhood Barbie house in here. So anyway, trying to get a little more comfy doing videos and live videos, hopefully. Working towards that. Confession, I hate public speaking. It makes me like so nervous. I feel like I'm going to be sick to my stomach. But it's something that I cannot get away from. Running any sort of business, or especially directing any kind of show or production. I love teaching. I could like sing and dance and be like a one-woman show for you, but the idea of public speaking just like, whew, it gives me hives. But it was one of my goals this year to get better at it, and so there were a couple of things that I put in place to try and like force myself to get a little more comfortable with it, which includes speaking at a career day for Sumner Christian Academy, which was super fun. I have a good childhood friend. We have been friends. Our parents have been friends since they were in their late teens, early 20s, and so Miss Lindsay Stewart and I grew up together literally from the womb, and she had reached out to me about coming and speaking at their career day. So I spoke about what it was like to be a dance studio owner, and this is like 1 week before everything started happening, before the president was starting to close down international travel and things. So before the tornado, just things, it's amazing. And I was talking about, we have to think on our feet, and we're always exploring, new ideas and things to incorporate into the business, and then all of this between tornado and then everything with the coronavirus happened, and it's like, okay, well, I'm having to really live that out right now, and I'm being put in a place where I'm having to get better at my public speaking. So this is my attempt behind a pre-recorded film where I can stop it and do it a couple of times if I don't like the way it sounds or I look or whatever. But I will hopefully be coming to you more often with live videos and stuff this week. Anyway, I am just wanting to hop on and thank you guys so much for sticking with us right now. This has been such an undertaking, like a monumental undertaking, and I couldn't be more appreciative of you guys and dance families that are sticking with us, as well as the teachers that just were forced to figure this out. It was my conversation with them last Wednesday was like, it's this or like I don't know what to do, and they were all on board, and but I just wanted to share with you that it's been, I know I'm not the only, speaking as a teacher, I'm not the only teacher feeling just a roller coaster of emotions. I've had different days of being really down and just being like, what are we doing, and can we even do this? And that happened yesterday morning before we even released any of the class information. I still had teachers. We were trying to figure out how to like record material and get that up in time, and we know everyone's lives are disrupted, but at the same time we're trying to like continue like that's not happening. And so that part of me really is like, no, we have to stick to the schedule. Like, these students have dance class at 4. Like, our material has to be up there at 4 and stuff. And so anyway, I have been just a roller coaster of emotions. I know you guys have. I know our teachers have. This has been such a steep learning curve in, how do we teach and try and make that translate, via a video to your children. And I think we're quickly figuring out like a smart teaching, smart working, system for us, so that we're able to get things filmed. And then the uploading and the technology curve has been a big one too. It's like, okay, well, we've taught the class for an hour and we know how to do that, but oh my gosh, it's taking like 8 hours to upload. And anyway, love on your teachers. You guys, so many of you have already, and we appreciate it. I'm fortunate to be married to a man who's really a perfect fit for me, and I know many of you guys know Daniel. He kind of tends to just pop in for the shows, and then he heads out. He works for Bridgestone downtown, and he's been working from home at least the past week. Bridgestone called it pretty quickly for everyone to work from home, so he's been here every day seeing my highs and my lows, and he is so encouraging and so comforting, but also is really like stable. Not that I'm unstable, but in those moments he's definitely the more level-headed one, and he has a really like kind of clear bird's eye view of it. And so in the correct moment when I was like on and up, he was like, your emotions are like the Tao right now. And so anyway, my emotions are definitely like the Tao right now, because we had an uptick today, so woohoo. So anyway, I'm rambling, but again, I just want to thank you guys for jumping on and taking classes yesterday. When we knew that all of the class material was up, there was we've got a Slack channel. If you guys aren't familiar with Slack, it's kind of an in-app text messaging system that the teachers use, and we can send files and memes and pictures, and we can privately message each other and stuff, but it just makes it so that our phones aren't constantly blowing up, especially during class time when a lot of our teachers use their phones to teach and stuff, because it can be distracting with, like, okay, I'm trying to get to my music. So when 4 o'clock hit, we're all kind of like, on our Google Classrooms, like on our phones or computers or whatever, and it's like, oh, one student joined. Oh my gosh, I have 4 students now. Oh my gosh, they're watching and they're tagging us on Instagram, and they're taking class. Oh my gosh, like this worked. Like we're doing this thing. And it just, I feel like it created just a surge of energy and creativity for us, going from feeling uncertain when we were filming all of these classes, like, oh my gosh, is this even gonna work? To, all of a sudden being like, okay, we know that the physical classroom is really the best place, but like, our kids are dancing and they're moving. And one parent texted me, and we were kind of going back and forth, and she was like, if our teachers take the time to make the class, the student should take the class. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, oh, like, I just can't tell you, like, how good, like, we felt, and we felt like we were doing something that, like, mattered and matters. And by the time we were finishing our last class up, the last class normally on a Monday night would end at like 8:55, and so I think at like 8:56 I like slacked the teachers, and I was like, I feel like George Bailey in It's a Wonderful Life when he keeps the bank open until like 5:30 or 5:45, whatever they needed to keep it open to. And I was like, y'all done it. Like, we did it, you know, the kids did it. We're making this really insane situation. We're making it work. We're making it work. And, you know, the saying in any performance venue, whether it's dance or theater, whatever, is the show must go on. And this is not the type of show that we were anticipating, but it's going on. And we're moving towards a goal. And so anyway, I wanted to just, you know, share with you guys, like, keep, you know, hopping on and taking class. It is so, maybe the word is even like invigorating, but it creates this new energy among the teachers that we're like, okay, we can do it. We can come up with creative content for you guys to do at home. You know, this isn't going to last forever, but we know that if they're in class and they're taking class, that their bodies are going to stay strong and flexible and recital material, like, in their muscle memory and stuff, so that when they do come back to the classroom, there isn't this huge steep learning curve again to get them back in a physical kind of dance readiness, if you will. And so anyway, thank you. It's amazing. I'm just like awed and inspired most of the time, definitely right now, by just how our community has come together, and how much you guys love us and are, you know, supporting us and sticking with us through this time, and making sure your kids are dancing. And some awesome hashtags coming out right now. CS Strong, CS is still family. Cannot wait to see you guys back in a physical classroom, and hopefully the next time I do this, it will be live. I'll feel a little bit more comfortable. I am thinking that I may teach. I've seen just some in discussions and stuff, people talking about you know, wishing that they could take a tap class. So I'm thinking you guys comment and let me know if that's something you're interested in, but about hopping on and teaching just a really fun, easy, beginning adult tap class, like online, with, like, in my tennis shoes, because my tap shoes are actually at the studio right now, but just something to get us up and moving. So if you're interested in that, let me know, because we'll plan that. And I'm going to go send out codes for Tuesday's classes. We love you. Thank you. Keep going to virtual class. Keep tagging us in your posts. If you don't follow our Instagram, Center Stage TN, every time we get tagged in something, we just keep sharing it to our story. Like, it's so cool. And at the end of all of this, and I'm imagining, like, recital, like, in 5 years, 10 years, we will be like, do you remember when we did that, when we got through that, when we were taking classes online? Like, anyway, we're gonna do it. So you guys have an awesome day, and we will see you guys back real soon.